This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Yeah, Nicole, I gonna love this, you know. Pool party. If I even the beach, me have to reach a summertime. Hey, every man say if I come along, go for your suntan in the summer sun. If you want bleach, go back home. Go for your umbrella, cause the sun a burn.
Talking Heads with Naughty and MJ is brought to you by Burger King, John's Department Store, KFC, Buffalo World, Nassau Hollow World, Prince Masters, and Tropical Gyros.
Pretty girl does her pose like dummy now. And the tongues them a rub them down, you know. Inna the shade with straight vibes from, you know. Uptown full of fun, you know. Nah, bro. ATI we are going now. Cherry Garden. Dream Weekend coming now. Middlesboro, Jackson. Smash I got done, you know. Oh, here we go. Summertime is here, you know. It's a holiday. School is closed. But feel the vibes, you know. Summertime in a Boardwalk. Summertime in a Kingston. Summertime in a country. Summertime in a my city.
You've got it locked and loaded to the Tuesday, June 30th edition of Talking Heads. Not any comedy right up until 6 p.m. It is Tuesday. And of course, you know, a little mood time music bringing us in today, because I don't know if you already checked, but it's hot outside. Summer done reached. Summer done here. Summer was here posing up a little bit, but now summer is in full effect. Summer done slapping everybody. Mr. Producer, summer done slap you yet? I see your cornrows out of place the other day. I was like, yeah, summer done slap him too. And some of it, man, said, boy, it's hot. My God. My goodness. It's hot. And guess what? We're gonna go down memory lane today. All right, we're gonna talk about some things, but obviously we can go back down through summers past today. I want to go down memory lane because I started thinking today was so hot. I was like, God, he is hot. And then I started thinking about how we used to entertain ourselves when we were young. And I look at this generation today, and I gotta scratch my head. They got the strongest thumbs in the world from video games, and that's about it. You tell them go outside and play. Marbles, spinning top, scooter, parking, rounders. My God, hopscotch, jump rope. Of course, these kids freak out. They wouldn't know nothing but that. But their thumbs will be strong, though. Video game monsters. Anyhow, I digress. We got plenty to talk about, like I said. And if you want to chime in and be part of the conversation, here's how.
Here's how you can become a talking head. Brought to you by BTC.
Text lines powered by BTC, 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. Phone lines open in New Providence, 323-6232, 325-4259, 325-4316. Toll free in any one of the Family Islands, 242-300-5720, 242-300-5720. Stream wherever you want to go, GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's GuardianTalkRadio.com. Cable channel 969, BTC Flow channel for fresh news, smart talk all day, right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. All right, now we got all of that out of the way. Like I said, we got plenty to talk about. And obviously part of the conversation are the headlines.
It's time for Headliners. Everything that's making headlines into 242. Brought to you by the Fine Threads.
And here's the displaying of the pages of the Nassau Guardian News and Views of matters since 1844, all brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. Man accused of building on Crown land, this from the courts. Man accused of unlawful sex with teen. Dear God. Davis pays tribute, Prime Minister Davis pays tribute to crash victims. Prime Minister Davis, we intend to aggressively go after cost of living. Psst, yeah, right. Speaker tells Rollins, I rebuke you. Because he said, Madam Speaker, I beseech you. Madam Speaker, if you don't know what the word means, you don't have to get so upset, you know. Opposition leader Michael Pintard wants investigation into top-notch builders. and 1.56 million in vouchers weeks before election. General election, the Davis administration awarded 2 no-bid contracts totaling a combined $663,436.99 in building material vouchers, according to the newly released public procurement report for April 2026. The vouchers included ones that reportedly carried the name of Bradley Fox, who at the time was the PLP's candidate for South and Central Abaco and is today MP for the area. The new procurement report shows that on April 13th, the government awarded a $413,436.99 no-bid contractor to Contractors Direct Limited, located in Freeport Industrial Park, for vouchers for building materials in Grand Bahama and Abaco. On that date, the government awarded a $250,000 no-bid contract to Premier Importers, located on St. Albans Drive, New Providence, also for vouchers for building materials in Grand Bahama and Abaco. The procurement agency was the Ministry of Finance. When added to the $900,000 in contracts awarded in March under the heading Voucher Building Materials, that amounts to $1.56 million in voucher contracts weeks before the general election. The official opposition has repeatedly pressed the government to provide details on its building vouchers program. In the House of Assembly on June 17th, opposition leader Michael Pinto accused the Davis administration of misappropriating taxpayer funds by taking money out of the public treasury and putting it in the hands of someone outside of government to induce voters in the recent general election. And one has to look at it and scratch one's head, because that's a lot of money, $1.56 million. Just the election. If that's not electioneering, I don't know what else is. You know, if we got any calls? You can go down memory lane. All right, you ain't here, Rudy. Don't fear no boy. I can make sure I got that on for you all today too. I can dig in the what you call it, in the crates, and boom, I can bust that one off for you all too. You all want to hear some Rudy Don't Fear? We can bust that off too. Some Louis culture. We can make sure I have that for you. All right, calm yourself. You all ain't gotta watch nothing. What else we need to talk about? Like I said, I want to go down memory lane. Because, you got teenagers at home, you hear kids talking on the phone, you hear the back and forth, and you look at this generation, man, you scratch your head. They're very boring. Their highlight is to go out to take pictures for Instagram. What? That's the kind of run you all on? Man, let me tell you. When we get to the flip side of the break, I want to talk about summertime in the 242. Back in the day, remember the clothes we used to wear that actually made sense? And what about all the fruits we used to eat? Ganette, hog plum, juju, dilly. Come on, man. And then we had our own separate set of snacks, like your cup and your icy and your salty and your rock candy and your peanut brittle and your coconut tart and your pineapple tart. Man. And we ain't even gonna mention the drinks. Because it's the drinks we used to purchase and the drinks we used to make, too, we got to talk about. Plus, remember that we had a multitude of beaches we could go to? We got a bunch of piss-poor excuses for beaches right now the Bahamians can't even get to. You remember the beach scene back in the day? And how many beaches you could go to and bounce from one beach to the next? And everybody there? And a different vibe at each beach? Man, what? And then I look at this generation, too, and I say, but you all spoiled. Now, albeit fusion is bad to the bone. Great complex. But I don't want this younger generation to be remiss like that's all of that, because in our generation, we had things popping too. I mean, we had the Shirley Street, we had the Carmichael Drive-In, which is now BFM, we had the Sunshine Tent, we had the Wolf Road Theater. Any kung fu movie everyone wanted to see was Wolf Road Theater. We need to talk about that on the flip side of the break when we get into the buzz by John Shoes. So get your thinking caps on and let's go down memory lane with me. Let me go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Yes, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Right there, bro. Hey, question, right? Which one was more popular back in the day, cup or baggy? Because I never got the baggy concept.
Boy,
the baggy was just so stuffy.
I ain't gonna lie. To me, cup was the leader. But the problem is you used to have to flip the cup over to get to the softer part. Because if you try to start at the top of the cup, you could be all day or break a tooth or two. Once you could get it loose and flip it over. And then the baggy, the baggy, I bet you the baggy was kind of messy. But on a hot day, if you didn't have no cup, man, baggy can't done.
Hey, but naughty beast, before we go on the break, right? You remember back in the day we used to go outside and play all day long? You ever in history record the summer being this hot?
Man, listen, this one hot summer, boy. I can
Ah,
tell you where to lie.
This ain't,
Listen.
we ain't had the sun when we was younger. This is a whole different sun.
Listen, I can tell you where to lie. I can tell you no lie. I went to go in the gas station the other day. And I saw the devil by pump 7. And the devil said, boy, Naughty and hot, I going back to hell to cool off. I can see you all in the winter.
Yeah, but this even.
I say, keep going. Don't come back. And if you come back, don't make it $12 at the pump. Because I know that's you that got it $8 at the pump right now. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Take it easy, bro.
All right, bro. Be safe. But it's hot out there, man. It is hot. It is a wicked heat. And you need to hydrate. Get fluids in you. Don't think, oh, because I ain't thirsty. No, boy. The sun beating down. And sometimes if it's not straight sun, it's the glare from the sun behind them clouds. Get your fluids in. Hydrate. Naughty, this PRP administration is a weapon of mass destruction to the Bahamian people, including me, a PRP supporter. Ouch. All right, we can play that, man. Mr. Producer got that for you. Y'all hard up for Rudy, don't feel. All right, we can play that for y'all, man. That's small things. Small things. But listen, before we get to the break, I want to deal with this. And then on the flip side of the break, you know, we're talking about we going down memory lane. But oftentimes I get on this show and I would carry this current administration and the previous minutes administration in other platforms prior. I'll hold them to account for their shortcomings. And that's for the greater good of all Bahamians and for the country. Some people won't, you know, put their spin on it. Oh, Naughty's this and Naughty's that. No, I'm Bahamian first. And at the end of the day, whoever's in power and is in the administration that they have is the head that wear the crown. You work for me. You need to answer some questions. Now, I'll be honest with you. I live in Fort Charlotte. I've heard a lot of campaign talk up and down in the past. Mr. Sayers was horrible as an MP. I talked to Mr. Bastian once, talked to Sebastian once on the campaign trail. Gave me his information, gave me his number, said, listen, Naughty, if you need anything, call me, reach out, this the number. Well, after my foot infection a couple of weeks ago, and we all discussed that on the show, and we know how that had me all laid up, I reached out, I said, we got to do something about this, Sebastian. I mean, not just me, just for the whole neighborhood and for the community at large and for tourists, you know, that have Airbnbs around this neighborhood and got to frequent it and go through all of this. He said, listen, I'm going to give you a number, reach out to my assistant and keep me posted on everything, and I'll make sure that this gets handled. Well, I reached out to the assistant. The assistant asked for some photographs and a report on the situation, and I got it to him. The next phone call I got was from him with a follow-up saying where it was that the minister had followed up with the other relative ministers necessary to follow up with, and he would have an update for me as to when it would be repaired. The phone rings today, and the problem is solved. The pump has been replaced. It's been not only replaced, but reset so it doesn't flood out. All the wiring has been done. So I must commend Mr. Bastian. I got to tip my hat to Sebastian and say, listen, so far out the gate, just this alone, you are infinitely better MP than Mr. Sayers ever was. So I appreciate you being a man, you reach out and then being available, then have your team follow back up. And just as they said, it got done, it got corrected. So I applaud you. I tell you, great job, good job. And the residents of, of Fort Charlotte in that area that was affected appreciate the remedy to that long vexing situation. Now I'm wondering, man, if you got this taken care of so quickly, Sebastian, maybe we need to get you on potholes, and maybe we need to get you on BPL. Maybe Brave need to add to your portfolio, hey? You gain you more money, maybe some more responsibility too, because you did a good job at this. Let's see what you can do with the potholes, and then you get them fixed. So yeah, I tip my hat. Job well done. All right? So I don't want it to be said that I don't give credit where credit is due. Now, in the future, if I have to offer some critique to Mr. Bastian when necessary, or maybe a different look on how things should have done, maybe optics-wise, I'm going to do that, but it's never from a personal place. It's always from a place of making Fort Charlotte better and helping him become the best MP he can be, because obviously he's off to a good start. I cannot knock that, all right? But there again, you know how I go. I call it how I see it. But in this instance right now, job well done. Now let's get to the break, Mr. Producer. Flip side of the break. We're going to get it. We're going down memory lane. I see some of you are texting me right now. Listen, Boy, coconut tart, Naughty, you got that right. What about peanut brittle? We can talk about peanut brittle as well. Yes, man. And we can talk about the house as well, all right? Keep it right where you got it. The Tuesday, June 30th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Oh boy, Rudy don't fear. Oh, gangsta don't care. No boy, gangsta don't care. When I tell them, oh, put that rip the gangster and run off. Anyway you reach your bogus badge up off. Grab him in a jam down and run down a foreign. One phone call, done everything. Cause gangster is heartless, God bless. No guy should test every move gangster make. Everybody I say yes in deal with progress, honor and no respect. If you're this mouse, I got son, you pop your own and let go with no fear. No boy, Rudy don't fear. Get this. Old gangster don't care, no boy, gangster don't care. I say Rudy don't fear, no boy, Rudy don't fear.
KFC has a bold new flavor you'll love. Introducing the all-new Barbecue Rap Star. We're talking a juicy chicken breast filet, fried to golden crisp perfection, covered in sweet and smoky barbecue sauce, topped with cheese, then wrapped in a delicious toasted tortilla with flavor in every bite. Go spicy or keep it original. Either way, it's a star for a reason. The new Barbecue Rap Star is the same choice today at any KFC Nassau location.
The technicians at Muffler World on Mackey Street and Robinson Road can do a lot of things to make your car perform better. Like make sure the wheels are properly aligned, and that your brakes actually work, and that your car is using the correct oil and in fact has oil. Those same techs can replace your entire exhaust system. Check out Muffler World for the top of the line Walker muffler. Now if you want your ride to sound rude, Muffler World can help you there too with a system by Flowmaster. Muffler World, Mackey Street and Robinson Road. Mufflers and a whole lot more.
Change doesn't happen in sound bites. It happens when people come together and actually talk. The Forum is that conversation where Bahamians from all walks of life work through the issues that affect us all, challenge each other, and find solutions together. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. The Forum with Ricardo Wells. Coming this Saturday to Guardian Radio.
Schools Out Nassau and Burst Nassau, presented by Nassau Hollow at Marathon Mall, has your whole summer covered. Gather your crew and dive into Everworld, solve the mystery, save the universe, journey through the cosmos in Star Walk, or test your nerves in Trick or Treat. Think you're the best? Settle it in Primal Fighter or Astro League. Head to head, no rematches. The ultimate summer hangout is right here at Marathon Mall. You can find us on the web at NassauHollowworld.com. Walk-ins welcome. See you this summer.
Join us at Galina's Customer Appreciation Day, Saturday, July 4th at number 308 East Bay Street. Get free health screenings and sign up for the Colina Portal. Enjoy delicious food from Bada Girls, Elevated Barbecue, and the Corn Roaster. Meet Fitness Connection and Bohemian Brewery and learn more about their products and their services. There's fun for the whole family with face painting, games, bouncing castles, crab catching, egg and spoon races, sock, and there will be prizes and giveaways. You may win a TV, phone, laptop, day pass. It's all happening Saturday, July 4th at number 308 East Bay Street. Come and join the fun.
You're listening to Talkin' Heads with Naughty. Only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM.
It's time for the buzz. What are you buzzing on? Brought to you by John's Shoes.
Honestly, I want them take with far. Them take with close pan line without close pin. Always dry leaf my lip. Don't this the system. Alright? Well, I've been through hills and valleys. I survive out of the old gangster alley. Enough gunshot, no way me skip and dolly. When them kick me dead back in the jungle in me rally, me hold them and pop it off. Bogus badge me rip off. Oh, you get your front stripe, take it off. Come and get the front badge rip off. Gangster rip it off with me Bible and me prayers and me father with the sword, with me blessings and me message, so me step it out the road. Destination.
We're back at you on the Tuesday, June 30th edition of Talking Heads. Louis Culture bringing us in one more time. And of course, you know, Mr. Producer, bring that down 1 second for me, but reel it back up because I won't fling it down again. This was the text that asked me what I know about Louis Culture. What I know about Louis Culture, my brother. Or my sister. But I feel it's my brother in this instance. You were sending me Rudy Don't Fear. No, okay, I get it. You want me to play it? I'll play it. But don't send it to me like it's foreign to me. No, sir. And if you want Louis culture, then you have to know that when you start with Louis culture, the first thing you draw out of the Louis culture collection, Mr. Producer, you got it lined up? It's Bogus Badge, this one right here. Run it one more time.
So tell them forget this change. Me we pop it off. Bogus Badge of the rip off. Oh, you get your front stripe, take it off. Come and get the front badge rip off. Youngster rip it off. Why don't see me?
And Chris, if you're in the car with your dad right now, and he nodding his head, and he beating on the steering wheel, and he got a big smile on his face, he know exactly what Uncle Naughty flinging when he played this song. His mind done on Nesbitt. His mind done on the Traps. His mind done on Waterloo back in the day. His mind done on a cold stitchy. All right? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Especially on a hot summer day. Mr. Producer, I know this might be a little bit before your time, but I know your generation doesn't even still bust off this Louis culture as a classic. Because it's a classic, you can't run from it. Cannot run from it. All right, let's get back to the phone lines. Talking heads.
Boy, no, there got two more things to remind you about. One, remember when breakfast was 99 cents? And it's $2.99. You get a biscuit,
I remember when the
2 piece of chicken,
it was 9 pieces
drink,
of chicken, and you could get a...
and fries.
And don't forget now, the thrift box had 9 pieces of chicken, biscuit, and fries, and a drink for $9.
You cost me go build a time machine right now.
And listen, you went talk. Even KFC back in the day, they used to have a hamburger too, but it was off the chain too.
Boy, no idea. That was the good old days, eh?
And taking nothing away from my good sponsors, since we going down memory lane, I sure they won't mind because they beat them into retirement. But Chicken Unlimited was off the chain too in its moment.
Oh yeah, remember they used to even give you a special serving of feathers in it. You remember that?
Yeah, the crispy feathers at the end of the leg or the wing.
Boy, that was the good old days, eh? All right then, bro.
All right, man. Good stuff, man. Glad you like going down memory lane. But yeah, man, that's what you got to think of. When you think summertime, man, you think of the clothes too. We had sense with the clothes we wear in the summertime, man. We was trying to look decent and we know when to be cool and when to be hot. This generation, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who is who and what is what, and everybody got a purse or a merce or a man bag or a handbag. I don't know what's happening. I mean, to each his own. If that's how you get off, it's all good, but I just saying, what happened to like baggy shorts and your beach slippers and your tees and your... I come from the white tee generation, you know what I mean? Or the black tee. Freshly pressed, wherever you go. You can't go out wrinkly. You got to go out fresh. Yeah. And then I can't lie. To me, summertime was some of the best for fruits. You get all the best fruit in the summertime, man. You get the melon. You get the hog plum. You get the cocoa plum. You get the ganep. You got the sugar apple. You got the dilly. And my God. Anyway, let's go back to the phone lines. Talking heads.
Yeah, how you doing?
What's happening?
Okay, have you ever heard about The Lost World?
The Lost World. Well, I mean, I read a book called The Lost World, and there was a series called The Lost World. But anyway, go ahead. What you mean? Break it down for me.
Okay, it was the back of St. John's.
Okay.
Like a big jungle and all kind of mango trees and stuff.
It was in the back there?
Down the back there. And Chimmy and Tobacco Dove was like scornful way.
I remember when back in the day, my grandpa, Cam Thompson, he used to go shooting all the time, and they used to go shooting Chimmy and Tobacco Dove and all that. But not really Chimmy, but Tobacco Dove for sure.
Yeah. Oh. And anyway, just before you, right? The KFC was with 95 cents.
Stop it!
I used to be a parking boy at the City Meat Market, and I gone there the first time it opened. And KFC back in the day was 95 cents.
And what you get for 95 cents? A piece of chicken, fries, and a drink?
Same thing you're getting now.
Oh, and inflation that's doing us bad. That 95 cents, but then turn into plenty now, boy. Across the board.
Yeah. Big money is small money now.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, buddy.
But,
stay good.
Yeah, man. Good call, man. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, boy. And our parents used to make it stretch back in the day. And it was good stuff. A little pricey nowadays too, but you got to take time to indulge and have the little summer treats for sure, man. For sure. Especially, like your cups and your baggies and your salty for sure. Can't forget the salty. I make it a point every week to take the farm to Mortimer's. Me and MJ will go. We get the snow cones, we get the peanuts, the roasted, the dark and the medium roasted, and the popcorn, and then the candies. Assortment of candies for sure. And when they have the fudge, that'll be off the chain too. And they had fritters last week too. Them fritters was all good. So you got to go back and get these things that are slowly but surely disappearing. I mean, these kids coming up nowadays would have a totally different perspective if they had to go outside for long periods of time and entertain themselves. I could bring up a memory, and I'm sure I get some calls or texts from people who did it, and if I got a call name, I will. But let's check out the text lines. This PLP government is a weapon of mass destruction. Naughty LeBron gone. Thank you. Yes, we'll talk about that in the 5 o'clock a little bit. How can a government that cares for people burdening the same people with taxes and want MP increases for what? Legislation name for disgrace in the House of Assembly, then why is he or she still sitting in the House? This government is disgraceful. Opposition, do your job. Demand that they leave. This is no joke. In the words of Dr. Rollins, salary increases for the upcoming health situation, they all experience too greedy, man. Yeah, no. I don't talk bad. I call it how I see it. And if I don't agree with something that an MP puts out, or Mr. Bastian may put out, it's my right to criticize it, or right to offer a different suggestion of might how it worked a little better. But in this instance, it wasn't done just for me. It was done for all of the residents in that community, and I tip my hat to him. So, you could say, I'm man for giving credit where credit is due, and he's man for putting his money where his mouth is. And everybody in Fort Charlotte will tell you, off that alone, he off to a way better start than Sears ever did. Period. Kite flying, tree climbing, bat and ball, dolly house swimming in the hole. They dug for septic tank, yes. Bicycle rim with clothes hanger, yes. Making slingshot, I forgot about slingshots, yes. Skateboards, scooters, water fights in the road, they were the good old days. Yes, they were. Water balloon fights too, yes indeed. And then sometimes you should take the old bicycle and put it up and shoot hoop through it. Nail it to a piece of 2x4 and put it up, and that's your rim. What up with those man bags or Merces? I'm sorry, it's a purse regardless. They need to go. Naughty, don't forget Palm Tree Restaurant. They had the best burgers. Yes. Palm Tree by the government grant. That was off the chains. Off the heezy. Good afternoon, Naughty. The first desire for Mr. Bastian after second consecutive term PM Davis win was for him to be Minister of Health, not because he's a medical doctor, but nurses see him as one that will bring improvement to the health department and ministry. I know this may not be your topic. If we need a change at the head of the police, as we're getting all of the same, no traffic police. They chauffeur funerals and transport of MPs, paid police service, while motorcyclists ride without helmets, make 3 lanes, do wheelies, pop, and run red lights at random, and there's just chaos on the road 24/7. Please change the person at the top. They're not doing their job. Good afternoon, Naughty. Remember the mini cornflakes and tiger flakes? Yes, yes, yes. We used to eat them with no milk or cream. That is true, but I remember them. And the smacks too with the frog. Baggy clothing is back in. Ask anyone under 20, and that's an evolution of those fanny packs you had back in the day. Never had a fanny pack, never had, never will. And they could never rock the baggies like we did back in the day because we originated the style. We put it out there. And we ain't never had our bunkie hanging out the back of baggies like this set do today. But I'm glad they got rid of the tight pants. Thank Jesus. You mean to tell me, Texas, the tight pants gone? Them tight up jeans gone? Dudes up in camel toe gone? All right, I like it. What's going on with the BPL bills? I don't even want to open mine. I scared. I scared. I know I scared. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hi, Naughty. How are you?
I'm good. Good afternoon.
Good. Shout out to MJ. I didn't hear her voice today.
MJ is at a convention today, man. So she holding it down, doing big things,
Okay.
representing the 242 International.
Right. Okay, so these are my ones. I grew up way back in the day as well. So we're dealing with, you remember rounders, where you hit the ball? And
Rounders?
one
Yeah,
ball.
man.
Okay. Then you remember the tamarind, you remember juju, and
Tamarind,
also,
juju, hog, plum, ganap.
right.
Grape.
And of course, you remember when you went to the movies, but you had to take the soda cover with you?
Yeah, that's a little bit before my time. You might have me beat there. But yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
we used to get,
okay,
we
I
used to
win
get
the
into good
prize
deals.
then.
It was
you
still
had
a
to
heck of
take
a lot cheaper to go to the movies back then than today.
the certificate of the cover, and you had to carry a certain amount of them for them to let you into the theater right there by the ground place next to where you buy the hamburger from on Market Street.
Oh, you mean you talking about the
cinema.
Palm on Market Street?
Yeah, but the cinema was right next to that.
Which cinema was that?
So I grew up off East Street, between East Street, Market Street. Then my
And what was the
grandmother
name of that
used to have
cinema?
The sea grapes, the purple little sea grapes in the yard.
Right.
Okay, and then the cocoa plums.
Cocoa plums, hog plums, all of them.
Okay, I think I'm all okay. That's all of my stuff. But saying that you
I appreciate it,
and some
man.
of them
Yeah, let's go down memory lane today with good memories. Let's get to the other calls. Talking Heads. Talking Heads. Hey, what's happening?
You all right?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
So listen, ain't nobody saying nothing but pigeon plum.
Pigeon plum is the next one. My God, you brought up memories now.
Yeah, when the lady was just talking about the soda cap, you used to take the bottle cap into the Shirley Street Theater and you get in the movies for 10 cents.
Yeah, that's a little bit before my time.
Yeah, I know. That's for us 16.
My generation was
$3
$3 could get you into the movie, get you a hot dog, a popcorn, and a soda, and you good to go.
Well, listen, you couldn't go to the Shirley Street Theater back in the day unless you had a hot dog. You used to feel special when you could take your girl and make your reservations for the balcony in the evening show on the weekend, and you go.
Well,
and
the
you buy
balcony
your
was big thing for you all. Pearly told me that too. Balcony was big
That
thing.
was like a serious thing.
We go into the movies, but we sitting in the balcony. Oh my
Yeah,
God!
In the balcony, yes, and you got reservations. You pull up and you get your reservation. Those were some times. I was just talking to my daughter here and telling them, you're all just stuck on this tablet. Well, it's so cotton picking hot for these kids to be outside shooting marbles and doing those things.
Yeah, but you could find somewhere to cool off. If you could swim, go find a watering hole, and you could definitely catch a cool off. We used to go down to the back of Paul Track in St. Albans Drive and swim in the big BEC containers, what they had in the back of the big drums for BEC. Climb up on the side of them and swim. They were full of rainwater.
Yeah, boy, listen, we had some times back then, but Anyways, good topic, man.
Appreciate you, man. Always, Chef. Always good to hear from you, man. Let's get to these other calls. Talking Heads.
Naughty, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, bro?
Joan Plum, Naughty. Joan Plum. What happened
Boy,
to Joan Plum, Naughty?
I heard that in a hot minute, yes. That's another one to the
Joan
people.
Plum. If you got a tree in your yard or something, call and let us know. Let Naughty know where it is so we can stop by.
And raided it.
Don't say nothing naughty, man. Remember when you couldn't go on certain people's tree and you get catch inside their yard and thing with the barbed wire, your pants get ripped off you?
Man, listen, you ain't got to worry about that. We can find Sparky. Sparky got all kind of fruit and trees down there in the park, man. We can take Sparky with 12 brown bottle and then we can go get some fruit.
And then, Naughty, I hear you talking about fudge. Naughty, you ever had to make fudge with any your elders growing up?
My mummy, Lord bless her dad, and my auntie, my aunt Kay, my tia, they were big time fudge makers because they were, with all of the Red Cross Fair, the St. Francis Fair, the Discipline Fair, the Sacred Heart Fair, the Anglican Fair. They used to be out there all around supporting school projects as always in St. Andrews, and fudge was always on the rotation. Somebody was always making fudge. My mummy was one of the best fudge makers, but I ain't gonna lie, Miss Higgs from in the White Grove used to make some wicked fudge back in the day too.
Hold on now, Naughty. My grandma
And then
used to make fudge too.
Hold on. And I can let you know another place. They used to have a place called Super Saver Discount. It was a drugstore. And they used to have fudge in the back there too on sale back in the day. And that was off the chain too.
See, but when I heard you say that it bring back memories of days of stirring that fudge and starting up to the stove till that fudge till that condensed milk turned brown. And
you ain't tell a word of lie. You watch your granny do it. And God bless you.
I have to make fudge with Granny.
Well, I used to watch my mommy and my auntie do the same thing though. And they used to be turning, but I thought you had to turn that and turn that and turn that. And one turning and one pouring.
Like on holidays, like when she would make special fudge, like Christmas, Easter and thing, that's when she used to knock out the almond and put in the fudge.
Stop it.
Gone were the good days. Gone are the good days, Naughty, but hats off to the generation of us that still know. I know when to eat grits on the island, you had to go grind corn.
Wow. Well, thank God it was only corn you had to grind,
Hey! you remember Rodney say, I used to grind and you used to...
Rodney, Lord bless the dead. Rodney is a classic. A classic. Just by that, I can tell you're not saved. But anyway, good stuff, man. Thanks for chiming in and helping us go down memory lane. Because like I say, sometimes, if you don't know your past, you'll never know your future. And sometimes you just got to break it down to some of these youngsters so they know. That song that you think, no, that's a sample of the original. Here's the original. Hold on, Nat. You're around here talking about Crocs? We used to talk about Clark's Boutique, brother. You all really want to know some fresh kicks? Yeah, come, let's talk to us. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Yeah, bless him, Naughty.
What's going on, 52?
Yeah, I know about all of them things, man. The soda cover, we discover, I know about the Savoy, I know about all them things. So, I remember when we used to use the slingshot, right? And we used to shimmy them and the woody woodpecker. I actually tasted them, we used to steam them now with onions and black pepper. They used to taste good. We used to eat the pigeons, too. We used to do all of that.
Pigeon, my grandpa used to like pigeons stew.
Yeah, we used to make, I know, but the stew, make one man, I used to fry them, but, and just use them, like boil, like how you do the chicken sauce, but, the thing is, like what I'll say is, even as it relates to the gentleman called, but the children not playing and the sun is getting hot, right? If we keep saying the sun is getting hot, it actually will be getting hotter, But, if you really look at it from an orbital standpoint, right? And the orbital deviances, if we just take our mind from out of this world and just do some reading, and you call it planetary shift, et cetera, you could just go and Google the history of the hottest years on Earth, and you'll find out that this is really a cycle. So they're driving you into this foolishness about the sun. It's never hot, What I'm saying is, I work on the construction site. You see the Ocean Club Estates, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I was working for Plymouth Electrical. When you put down the rough road there, there was no building to hide. You had to hide the smoky giant. What I'm saying is, listen to me, man.
I laughed at your commentary, man. Everything cool.
Yeah, but listen to me. Listen to me what I'm saying. I thought about the site before that. Listen to me. You have the water with cooler, right? Once you drink water, the sun is not hot, Once you hydrate yourself, the sun is not hot. It's just, it is always hot. It's just, what you're doing is, vitamin D is naturally, most of it, when it comes into the skin, most of it is used in the immune system. Some other, maybe a little small percentage goes to the kidneys, et cetera, et cetera. But, if you keep saying the sun is hot, it'll be getting hotter. That's all I wanted to say. You really think, I could take the sun. Once you hydrate yourself, it's simple, Really and truly, if the sun is extra hot, then you drink extra water. I find out it really wasn't a problem for me at all. Now, some of the younger guys, I noticed after 2, 3, 4 days, they could never really work 7 days a week or 6 days a week. I don't know what's wrong with the generation, but I don't know. I just thought I'd say that. The sun is not getting hot.
All right, 52, I appreciate you, man. Let's get to the other calls. Talking Heads.
Naughty, I just had one more thing I remembered. You remember what the guys used to say to us, if you go and have a Canepa or a Tambrin and it's very sour, what was the problem why the fruit was sour?
I can't remember that. That might be a little before my time, too.
They used to say the girls climb up the tree. The girls were not allowed to climb up the trees because they said, like, the tamarind was sour or the canap was sour.
Oh, yeah, you got generation ahead of my time, because I had some homegirls that I grew up with and went to school with. They used to climb tree better than the boys and get to the biggest canap and the biggest juju. So, no, yeah, you that's a different generation.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're a little ahead of my time. Appreciate it. But, yeah, but everybody got memories. I mean, what are these kids' memories going to be? That I got the high score? And, you know, I took up my friends on what you call it, on Roblox. I mean, really? I got the biggest thumbs in the family? No, man. You need something more than that in your life. All right. What else we got? I know Castaway Restaurant had the best crock conch and the dinner was $5. Yes, Texter, you're absolutely right. Back in the day, Castaway conch was off the chain. The Speaker of the House of Assembly is acting like a loose ghetto junglist. I don't like how she wants to talk to Mr. Pintard and Dr. Rollins. Man, she thinks she's scalding children. What a disgrace. Nobody, if I go to the doctor and they said I am obese, that should be good advice, right? So I can't see anyone being offended. I said it on air about stop it. Texter, don't get me in your business. What you say on air about any ladies and their necks has nothing to do with me. Correction, they will all experience health situation like Dr. Rollins said, being concerned for the Speaker. MPs are too greedy. The Speaker will gain an extra $60 with these MP increases. Hey, Naughty, I went to a fast food restaurant today and the special was for $9.95. Wow. Sorry that worked out poorly for you there, Texter. I'll pass it on. That was the Capitol Theater. It's now Purity Bakery. Thank you, Texter. Appreciate that. That's what it was, the Capitol. That's right. That was the only theater where the rats ran across your feet while you were watching the movie. Stop it. Great show as usual. And sewage had the water coming out the yellow. Nah, that's the old school, boy. I tell you, the good old days. I mean, the rusty water. It's hard to remember with this hell of a BPL burden, man. People can't afford a can of tuna. Naughty, I think that caller was talking about the Capitol Theater. There was also the Savoy Theater. Savoy was downtown, though. The Capitol, where Purity Bakery is on Market Street. Yes, we established that. Thanks, Texters. Did anyone mention gooseberries? No, nobody mentioned gooseberries. Yes, I had gooseberries before. I think. I'm sure. Don't quote me. We used to pick the almond and bark them with rock. Yes, indeed. The almond seed. Yes, boy. Naughty, the biggest memory of this generation of iPhone. Oh, God, that might be true. Or a new Xbox or PlayStation. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Yeah, hi, Naughty.
What's happening?
Yeah, I was going to tell you it was the Capitol Theater, but you got text before I got to talk to you.
That's okay, man. I appreciate you making drive it straight.
Yeah, there was another one. I think it was on Elizabeth Avenue. I can't remember what that one was called. But I haven't heard anyone bring up Father Allen's.
Father Allen Chicken Shop?
Yeah, man, right on the bridge. The floating
That
shack.
was popular, boy.
Yeah.
That was one of the popular spots.
Yep. Yep. That was where you went in, you know, like around 12, 1 in the morning when you had too much beer and you was looking for some grease.
Sop up the beer.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. I appreciate it. And giving us the heads up on that, man. That is, Father Allen was another popular one, yes, for sure. All right, let's get to the other call. Talking Heads.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon.
I want to underscore the lady that told you about the girls climbing the tree would make the fruit sour. Yeah. But I think also we should include the days when you used to eat cane with your teeth. You peel the cane with your teeth.
Like a can.
Oh, yeah. You peel the cane with your teeth. And also Dolly House, Daddy and Mommy and, you're playing, And
yeah, man, that's some of the games they used to play for sure.
And the bicycle tie and the bicycle rim and all of that. Marble, you know, with the seeds and the, buttons, playing buttons too.
Yeah, we mentioned marbles for sure.
And buttons too. I remember the days when I used to cut off the buttons from people who hung out their jacket to get some sun, and go and play buttons. Who got the most buttons?
Wow. You were a button rustler back in the day.
Mercy.
All right, man. Good stuff, man. I appreciate it, eh? All right, Mr. Producer, be ready to get to that break? Any more calls? Let me check the text. One more call? Oh, let's get to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Naughty, I had to call you back for this one because this one strike a call. Naughty, where we could find dry count nowadays.
Well, I know, but dry count used to be a thing back in the day.
But Naughty, you know what it is when you go inside certain people's house or go certain place where real dry count than dry, and we're starting that real authentic dry count and it, yeah. Man.
Boy, and some people couldn't do soup without their dry count.
You make me really think but dry count by Naughty.
Memories, man, memories.
They say they don't live like people do it.
Ah, boy, you remember that, eh?
Good show, buddy. Good show.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
When you all do these, Naughty, around Independence Time in particular, and helps us to, and it helps to educate the next generation on, I mean, what that was dry count. What dry count is. Somebody listening to it right now would think dry count is a meal on its own.
That's why I bring it up, so they know, this younger generation can know what is what and what makes us Bahamian.
Exactly. But thanks a lot for these kind of stuff, buddy.
You're welcome, man. Greatly appreciate it. Glad you enjoy it, man. All right, Mr. Producer, let's get to the break. Flip side of the break, the news is coming up. I'll carry this over into the 5 o'clock a little bit. Get your text out of the way, get some more calls out of the way, and we will talk sports. Pearlie should be in the building, so keep it right where you got it. The Tuesday, June 30th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Uno better show me Uno on all original diatic gunman. They would say, show me Uno steel. If Uno ready to go eat a bank meal. Gangsta step in at the bank and him no afraid. Gangsta brandish the gun and get paid. Gangsta flash left police pump parade. Gangsta right back up in the shade. Gangsta escape done already made. Gangsta can't get catching on no raid. Gangsta can't left the bomb and grenade. Gangsta get away already and paid. I say I know so. Gangsta no wrap up and play. Gangsta in no way. I know so. Gangsta you cannot betray. Gangsta we murder you in a middle day so. Show me Uno on all original diet. Show me Uno steel. If Uno ready to go eat a bang meal. To them see you think you're simple. If them ready, tell them rush you.
Craving something bold, fresh, and unforgettable? Tropical Gyros is your flavor-packed escape. A Carib-Greek fusion born right here in Nassau. From juicy grilled salmon, chicken, and pork gyros to loaded bowls, fresh salads, wings, and more. There's something for every craving. Find Tropical Gyros at any of their locations, JFK Plaza, Rosetta Street, Port Lucaya Freeport, or their franchise spots on Prince Charles Drive, Soldier Road West, Delaport, and Carmichael Road. Tropical Gyros, not just good food, it's an experience.
Guess who's back?
It's that time again for the 31st annual Michael Scuderi Peace on the Streets Basketball Classic.
Bring it on now, let's go.
Whether you're a player or a fan, you don't want to miss this one. The action starts July 13th at the Hope Center. Log on to peaceonthestreets.com and register. Come on, everybody, we're going! That's the Peace on the Streets Basketball Classic, where we shoot hoops and of guns.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
KFC has a bold new flavor you'll love. Introducing the all-new barbecue Rap Star Fresh Filet, fried to golden crisp perfection, covered in sweet and smoky barbecue sauce, topped with cheese, then wrapped in a delicious toasted tortilla with flavor in every bite. Go spicy or keep it original. Either way, it's a star for a reason. The new barbecue Rap Star is the star of the menu at KFC Nassau. Get yours today at any KFC Nassau location.
Always on the go? Missed the show? You can now listen to Guardian Radio talk shows anytime, anywhere on Spotify and YouTube by searching Guardian Radio 96.9 FM or by entering the name of your favorite show. You can also listen by logging on to GuardianTalkRadio.com and clicking on the podcast tab. Guardian Radio, continuing to provide you with fresh news and smart talk anywhere, anytime, all day.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Yeah, me no quick cook. Tell me how the thing look. Hey, DJ, him say party book like Hulk party book.
Talking Heads with Naughty and MJ is brought to you by Burger King, John's Department Store, KFC, Muffler World, Nassau Hollow World, Prince Masters, and Tropical Gyros.
Show me love, and I tell me my sweet like for Jim say party shot like one STD. Girl, them a wine for me, yeah. How we have on TV. Alright, as me reach me see girl pan head tops. Swear me no want go a bit back, yeah. Apple vodka me drink till me skull hot. Party no dead like tough card. Simmer, me go circle round now I'm bad. Me a girl a shout out free real boss. Do out hot grab a bus inna me head. Believe me say I last. It's a party shot like 116. Them call me the raving king. Touch a small girl, show me love, and I tell me my sweet like for Jim. Say party shot like one STD. Girl, them a wine for me, yeah. How we have the style with them love them watch we like MTV. The girl them say yeah, them favorite car. Man a wine, them favorite bar. I know, I wonder if me have the steering lock. I fi tell you the truth, me Tell a wine and Jamie a laugh. We love we no lock off. We don't get permit from the soup. You know the dance can't lock off. It's a party shot like 116.
We're back at you on the Tuesday, June 30th edition of Talking Heads. Naughty New Comedy right up until 6 p.m. We're into the 5 o'clock hour. 5:07 p.m. is the time. Freddie will be joining us in short order. We're going to take this over just a little bit. We will talk sports this hour, too, because we got lots in the sports world to talk about, especially coming from the NBA and the World Cup and Major League Baseball. So that's all coming up. So we're going to get to that, I promise. But looking back at some of these snacks, listen, still to me, can't tell you where to lie. Dilly? Oh, man. That's one of my favorites. I love me some Gnap. I love me some hog plums and all that. But Dilly is far underrated, you know. Sugar apple, too. But Dilly, boy, look here. I used to put a heighten on Dilly coming up, boy. When I was young, I used to murder. The Dilly tree used to see me coming and start singing, murderer, stain is on your shirt. Ah, boy. Naughty, I would never forget the Wolf Road Theater. The first time I went there, I got robbed. They always had some gangsters hanging up around there. We are losing our way because many of us lack discipline and lack God. There is a demonic force in our city, in this very society. What about mulberries? Yep, I heard of mulberries before. Good afternoon, Naughty. Do you remember when we wore Sweetwater and Converse tennis and played Jack Stones and went to the pump for water? Yes. Naughty, you remember the soda cover when you opened it, peel the white piece off the cover to see if you won? Yes, indeed. Also, Pindus sodas, yep, Abaco Orange and the Sea Grape and all of that, man. What? And the Dilly soda, that was one of my favorites. Also, McDonald's had a promotion where you won prizes. Yes, you did. And then when you talk about prizes, don't forget Morris. Now, Morris had a big-time coloring competition all the time. One for the summer, one for the Christmas. All of that. It was good stuff. Nowadays, these kids, they spoiled. They wouldn't know nothing but color what. Chat, can you color in this picture for me? That's what we're dealing with today. All right, Mr. Producer, let me know if we got any more callers on the line. If we do, let's go to the calls. Talking Heads. If we decided to drop off Avenues, hit us back. It's all good. But yeah, that's what I try to do. I try to do the memory lane thing so we can remember who we are, so we totally don't forget who we are and where we came from. Star apple were my favorite fruits, Naughty. Naughty, good afternoon. I'm glad you big up Salty. Too many people forgot Salty. Salty was part of the summer program. Yes, indeed. Good afternoon, Naughty. You remember the game called Jacks? Yeah, I remember Jacks. All the gals used to be playing Jacks, bouncing the ball and trying to pick up the Jacks before the ball bounced down. You remember when there was a thief or someone who lied in your area, everybody talked, yes, boy, they could have gossiped back in the day. And even the person didn't thief. If the neighborhood thought they thief, everybody thought they thief. They was a thief. Ah, Lord. Those were the days, though. And those were made us who we are. Now, I mean, we look at it. I don't know what these kids, are going to tell our grandkids and future generations about what they did. If you don't know your past, you never know your future, you know? I hear Pearlie is in the building. What's going on, Pearlie?
Right here, my brother, right here. Listening to your old stories. And it brought me back up. My mom used to leave home 7:30. 7:45, we all through the streets of Chippenham, back of my grandmother's yard, eating gooseberry, juju, hog plum, scalloped plum, breaking down breadfruit and roasting that, going around the corner on the back road in the Chippenham Road to Mr. Nan's store and buying them slingshot and buying extra rubber bands to make the slingshot stronger. And shooting chimney out there, keeping salt from my Grammy's house. And we roasting chimney in the back of the yard. And y'all before my time used to swim in the drums down in the back of BEC in the back of Paul Track in St. Albans. In the ditch. Didn't see him ditch, but still there. We used to swim in them ditch. Now my boy Francis Taylor was the main swimmer there. I wasn't the main. I went there a couple of times. No, I'm talking about the big drums they used to have in the back that filled up with the rainwater. We did. I never swam in them, but we used to swim go over Awa Key where when they first put the water thing there and swimming there sometimes. So tell me, swim from the back of Awa Key to the rocks. And then the next thing the Chippenham boys used to do is get big tube, go in the back of Awa Key and take that tube and the current all the way almost to Goodman's Bay and walk back up. Yeah, the big tube, ride it all the way down. Them big in the tube, them truck tire. Yeah. Naughty and Pearlie don't. I remember me. I hope she ain't listening because now she know what I used to do. Yeah, but we had BB gun back in the day too. They wouldn't let me have no BB gun. I had none. So I used to get the slingshot of the BB shot to the slingshot. Kite flying is another one for sure. Let's get to the phone line. Before you go to the phone line, Sparky. Big time kite flyer. Sparky used to have a competition on top of Fort Charlotte. Correct. Kite flying competition every year. I think when I was working on another place. I promoted for him a couple of times, and people used to build some serious kites to put up out there, Yeah, I remember. That was another good initiative Sparky took on, and I had the kite flying for sure. I remember that. Yeah. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hey, Naughty.
Good afternoon.
Oh, no, I'm calling about the theaters. I heard that they didn't call off the Paul May's Theater. That was on Market Street and Fleming Street. That might have been a little before my time. Which one you call it? That burned down in 1958.
Yeah, man, that's way before my time.
And then they had the Cinema Theater. That was on Lewis Street, on East Street. Yeah. Yes, I couldn't remember the name of that. Which they turned into a disco.
The Nassau Theater Street, Elizabeth Avenue. That became.
That's where all the people used to go after they drink. And even Magic Johnson and all used to go there. Mm-hmm.
You,
and I want
what?
to clarify something too. My first Kentucky, I paid 85 cents. Not 95 like the fellas say, 85 cents. And they give you a wipe, lemon wipe, with that too. And the 3 pieces to be like $1.25.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Okay.
I used to save 25 cents with my lunch every day to have $1.25 because I used to go to Scouts at Christ Church Cathedral. And all us, me, Snoopy, David Woodside, Washer, all us used to walk down to Kentucky, there on Bay Street and get our food after Scouts every Friday night.
Yeah, everything was cheap. And I remember I bought my mother a 100-pound tank of gas. This was in 67. You know how much I paid for that? $9.
Yeah.
What, $9 for a tank of gas in the car, you mean?
No.
No, you
cooking gas.
You put gas.
My light bill.
You mean the propane cooking gas in your house cooking gas?
I paid $60 for 3 months light bill. This was back in around 74, 75. But then Pendleton changed it to every month.
Yeah.
Right, you could have lived $100 a week. Easy.
True, gas used to be in the late 60s, going into the early 70s, 56 cents a gallon.
Yep. That's right. Everything was
56 cents a gallon.
Right. But it is what it is now. And they also had the Sunshine Theater, too. That was on Blue Hill Road.
Well, the Sunshine Theater was, right now, we're in the Prince Charles Shopping Center.
Prince Charles? No, Sunshine Theater was on Blue Hill Road. I think
you talking about the
Sunshine Boys is there. Our Raccoons, they're supposed to be there.
Yes. You talking right there's the Twin Theaters. It was the Twin Theaters.
Sunshine Twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I could remember all of them. I from way back.
And all the Kung Fu movies.
You remember when only karate movie is coming, you know the language. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, karate. Oh, and also, during that time, they used to give you a free movie on Saturdays, late night. The World Theater, all of them used to show movies.
And then,
they give you a free movie late night.
And the Coca-Cola bottle cap movie Saturday morning.
The cap, you could take them and, they redeemed them and all that. Yeah, I used to take my kids there, too, cartoon.
You always got to get that before the movie for the cartoons, for sure.
Yeah, but I don't even hardly see the cartoon what they showing now. I don't know. These ones. Yeah, the Road Runner and all of them and Casper the Ghost.
They preview 3 or 4 movies and then go right into the movie. Ain't no cartoon no more.
Yeah. It was cool though, but now I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I want to say somewhere ago, of course, but something needed done with the roads. I made it with the driving. Oh Lord, please.
Yeah, we got a lot of traffic fatalities going on. We got a lot of issues going on. We definitely got to pray for our roads, and we got to improve our roads as well also.
Because right now, I don't want to come out to drive. Because people drive crazy. That's right. They're cutting across your car, running red light, prancing up in the air, parking on the sidewalk, and nobody's doing nothing. I know during my time, you couldn't do that. Trust me. Those police, there's a check. That's right. But
when Brother Lewis was on that motorbike, he's not being checked now.
Oh, yeah, I know all of Edmund Lewis, Bumpy, Watkins, all of them.
Yeah.
You know, and you couldn't park. Yeah, man. Trust me, we couldn't even ride bicycles. The police used to take our bike. And I was like 9, 10 years old. Your bike had to be licensed, too, bicycle. But now people ride bike, children in 8, 9 o'clock in the night. They ride in bicycle, police pass straight, but we couldn't even do that. We couldn't be out at night. They used to make us go inside.
Street light come on, and I home, I in trouble.
I have to be inside when it's dark. I have to be inside the house.
Once it's light outside, you could be gone all day. Just be inside before dark.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And
if not, you got to pick your switch.
If you walk in the street during the day, you in school, they'll pick you up.
Because we had truant officers back in the day.
They want to know what's going on. Why are you in school?
We don't have truant officers anymore.
You pick them, turn up, the parents want to fight.
Too. Boy, everything changed.
I guess they call it progress.
Yeah. Progress.
I staying on that one. I staying
All
on
right.
that one.
Good stuff, Carl. I appreciate the good memories, man. We got any other calls? Yeah, we gotta get to the phone lines. Talking heads.
I will get to the good
Yeah,
news.
Naughty and Pearly, what's going on?
What's going on, my bro?
Yeah, let me see if I can remember what I was going to say. I saw it in so long. But the gentleman, he need to talk the Sparky, man, 1958. That's 11 years before I even born. And then the three Sunshine Twins was Golden Gates, where our walk home is now, and on Wolf Road by the Mercedes place. By the Mercedes Dawn.
That's the Wolf Road Theater. That was the Wolf Road Theater.
That was in the Twin Needle?
No, the Wolf
Well,
Road
only two
Theater.
twin, there was only Blue Road and Golden Gates then.
No, you had Shirley Street and the Wolf Road Theater that was owned by the same people.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
you
the
had-
twin only was
then
Blue
you had
Road by our walk home and Golden Gate.
Then the Golden Gate
Gate
and
Shopping
Golden Gate.
Center.
When the shopping center opened, they had a theater that, and the Bristol Club was right there.
Yeah, right next to that. Yeah, the
And
Bristol
don't
Club was
forget
right
the
next to that.
Carmichael Drive-In became BFM.
No, but so that was Bradley Roberts and Franklin Wilson them on right there then. Okay, so
I know that the Sunshine Twin was theirs, but I think the Golden Gate was someone else.
no, man, I think that's the twin too, man. I think that's Sunshine Twin too. That was the Sunshine Twin up there on the sign. Because we
I know what to be. When they built the Golden Gate Shopping Center and they opened that, it was called the Golden Gate Theater. That's the name I knew it as.
Okay, well, you like me, you might know, but I was young. I didn't know the old lady used to park all us up in the car, full up the bike with food and all us used to go in there, yeah. But what I call about is that same Golden Gate. I don't know if y'all could remember. I mean, hearts well to Mr. Rupert Roberts, a good man. May his soul rest in peace. But y'all remember when Quality Stamp had their showcase right there in Golden Gate? And to get the stuff you need, box of Quality Stamp. Like they had bicycle in there, iron board, iron, scale.
All kind of stuff. You got to fill up them Quality
Stamps.
Stamps.
All your pots and glass and silverware. And you follow the books. Like a bicycle was $60 or $70. Scale was like $10 and things like that. Yeah. In the 80s. That was in the, like between 80 to 85.
I remember them days.
Yes, right. That's what yeah. Now, Naughty.
I was off in college.
Yeah, you was in Minnesota and thing playing up in the snow. Yeah. Naughty. Yeah, Naughty, saying that politics and things over now and things, see if you could get twin and get them on the show one day.
Yeah, man, I can work on them now. That's a good idea. Thanks for the reminder.
From last year, we supposed to try to get twin them in.
We can get all them baby and artists on. I can make it a point.
Okay,
I tell you, after politics till the season done, you gave me the good reminder. I'm on it.
Let someone else get it.
All right, Muff. Good stuff, man. We can talk soon. Let's get to these other calls. Talking heads.
Naughty, what's happening?
What's going on, bro?
Radio, man. Buddy, what's happening, man? This is Darren.
Hey, what's
going on, man?
Radio, man. I see you all having your little nostalgia moment.
Yeah,
man. Going down memory lane.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all. I hear you all talking about the old Sunshine Twin Theater, boy. Listen, I remember that well, boy. Them double feature movies, them karate movies.
Oh, yeah.
Karate movies couldn't done.
Man, listen. When them Chinese monkey thing, when they in the mountain.
How you mean the drunken master versus the Shaolin monks?
Yeah, when they flip from out the mountain in the city.
Yeah.
There used to be some times. There used to be the best times, man. But I get one for you all. I hear on East Bay Street driving up, right? Just get off on Wicked. I just passed the Island Traders building. But you back in the day, a Big Joe High Guy and Daiquiri Johnson, them. You remember what used to be upstairs in the Island Traders?
The Bridge Inn, by the world famous Bridge Inn.
The Bridge Inn.
Well, I remember when I used to go to Government Eye in the evenings after school, I used to go right there to Wake as a bus boy.
My grandpa used to love that place. Him and Joe High Guy were good friends.
Joe sponsored the basketball team, the Bridge Inn. I can't remember the Bridge Inn. I can't remember what the nickname was, but Daiquiri and all them used to play for that team.
Yeah, the Bridge Inn being down something. I forget what all they used to call themselves. But downstairs from there used to be a place called the Fishnet.
Yes.
That's where all the Exuma boys used to come when back in the day when all the money was making. And they used to stay right up in the back there by Oak Hill in a place called Marietta's. You remember that, Willie?
I remember that. I remember that. That was Moxie, no. I can't remember who's I know the guy who's on. He passed, but I remember the hotel.
Yeah, man. And boy, listen. When I used to work,
Curry used to own that. Mr. Curry used to own the Marietta. Yes.
Yeah, Marietta. Boy, listen. When I used to work there, Naughty, I see you all inside the sports groups be talking about wrestling a lot, right? But it came up in the era, all the Dusty Rhodes and Blackjack Mulligan and the Piper Layers and the Missing Link and all of them, right?
Nassau Stadium.
The Briscoe brothers and thing. Listen to me.
Nassau Stadium, Charlie Major.
At Charlie Major Stadium there right on the back there.
Nassau Stadium.
Right to the Bridge and East, you know.
Yeah, they go to Bridge and East and they stay in the Pilot House Hotel.
And let me tell you, and then they used to go. Hold on. And then after they used to wrestle, they used to go to the Bridge and Eat, and they used to stay at the Pilot House, but they used to go to Waterloo with Charlie Johnson and Lil Bill, especially Charlie. And they used to be sitting at the bar, and Charlie used to be getting them, well taken care of. And because he's a great Bahama host. And then you realize from then wrestling was fake, because how could Dusty Rhodes and the Purple Ace who just killed each other and Charlie in Nassau Stadium be drinking beer together at the bar? What's going on?
Yeah. I remember my experience as it was Hacksaw Butch Reed, Tyree Pride, Kevin Sullivan, all them in town, and one of my friends went to college with Hacksaw, so we all in his room talking, and the referee coming there for some ice. Kevin Sullivan coming there and hang out. I was like, come on, man. That took all my I was like, they only that killed it for me.
Yeah, as bad as Billy Jack Hands and Tony Atlas didn't like one another, two big muscle dudes. Man, when they come inside, the two of them sitting at the same table and they eating all the food.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Then I saw Superstar Billy Graham. Another big huge dude. All of these dudes used to be trying to kill one another. All of them used to be right there eating, having a good time. They used to open up the 2 dining room.
Yep.
The whole section in the back. They used to open the whole section and go straight out to the back.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man, I just thought I should share.
Good memories, man, Derek. I appreciate that. That's some very good points, man. Good memories for sure.
You know, one of the things I remember, Naughty, that I so much miss that is not happening right now in our country.
What?
When basketball season going on, you couldn't get in the AF Athlete gym. You couldn't get in that gym. That's how packed it used to be. When baseball was going on, you couldn't get in the baseball stadium, especially if Heineken's and Bernadette Barons or Harlem Raiders playing. You couldn't get in there. When softball was playing, you couldn't get in the softball park on which is now Patterson Johns College, off JFK. Park. Scotiabank Wheelers and all them playing park. You couldn't, when the high school track and field championship was going on, you could not get in the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center. It used to be jam-packed. Of course, everybody was pulling against Zach, but the same difference is still was packed. Griff to come, you couldn't get in there. Now, I mean, we have stadium, Harley could fill stadiums. Nobody goes to the games like that anymore. What caused that to happen? And I know one thing, there's always a fight breaking out.
Yeah, I think, the social ills has detracted from it. And people, like I said, there's more entertainment and other things to do. People don't take in those things as serious as they used to.
That's a lot more things,
and there was something go out to a game.
There ain't nothing wrong with Netflix and chilling now. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But
they do it
I understand. The one place, I don't know if I missed it because I was jumping in and out of the car. Did you speak about the Cat and Fiddle nightclub? Right now,
Cat and Fiddle right around in Chipping, man. Another favorite of my grandpa.
Where Commonwealth Bank is right now on the roundabout. That's the Cat and Fiddle. And I mean, owned by the Munnings family, Freddie Munning Sr. And you have people like Nat King Cole that perform there. A lot of great artists perform there. I mean, I never been. When I went in the Cat and Fiddle, I was in as the Vikings Jungle Shack. But my mom and my dad
at the Cat and Fiddle, they had all the James Brown.
Yes.
What do you name? Nat King Cole.
Yes.
Gladys Knight and the Peps. They had a lot, man.
Yeah. My mom and dad told me about it. Like I say, when I went there, was already the Vikings Jungle Shack. And there was a lot of things people don't even remember. There was they actually had car racing in New Providence, and if you go in the Oaksfield area, you see Hawthorne Road. All those roads are named after the famous car race drivers that used to come to the Bahamas to race cars.
And we had car races married. Remember the late Oswald Mosley, Uncle Oz, dear friend of my grandpa, his daughter Lou Mosley, Lord bless the dead. She married Eddie Cuevas, and I know Diana and her sister running around right now to this day with the last name Cuevas, and famous for the kitchen restaurant. I know they're retired now, but man, they definitely, were part of that culture as well too. They had plenty of races down here.
If the listeners, and you're on the road and you're driving in the Oaksfield area, Hawthorne Road, and look at the different road names, and they're all named after car race drivers. And because where the sports center is now used to be.
Correct.
And then the hangar, when the airport closed, the hangar was still open, and they used to have wedding receptions and stuff in there, and different events.
I heard about that. They used to do a lot of partying in the hangar.
Yeah. I stood in the wedding there when I was a little boy. I was a page boy.
So what was it? Just an air hangar that they decorated?
It was like I vaguely remember because I was only very young then, many moons ago. But I think it was just an open place. That was, I think it was more like it was the check-in counter place where you'd be. All
right, let's get back to the phone line. Talking Heads.
My brother, how are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
Okay, the both of you. I want to ask a question, and then I want to raise 2 points. Did you all remember the year that the Lakers celebrated on Bay Street?
1985.
The Lakers celebrated on Bay Street. Hold on. The Lakers celebrated on Bay Street probably when Michael Thompson won the championship with them. So that had to be the 87, 88 seasons when they won back-to-back. Because Michael Thompson wasn't a Laker in 85. They traded him in 87.
Right. You're correct. You're correct.
And the then minister was Mr. Kendall Norris, right?
Yeah. And the saying back then was, the health of a nation is the wealth of a nation. Get involved in sports, Bahamas.
You were there? Where were you, Pearlie?
I was there. I'm a Laker fan. I used to work. I can't remember I worked at the time, but I remember me and my sisters and my friend Mark, we went, actually right after they won the championship, we went in the motorcade through the country. And then when they came there, the motorcade, they had to set up on Bay Street when Michael Thompson said he won't be prime minister.
But no one said, okay, we move now. I moved to another part. Who sell the best chicken snap?
Yeah, man. They
called in and brought it up, yeah.
They called in with Father Allen already, man.
Someone brought. Well, I'm going to put myself on the limb right now. My brother Sparky, he knows my family very well. I am from the McKenzie family, and he's familiar with the McKenzie family. The Spirit is telling me, take Sparky on by Bill and Kurt. We both over 70. And I believe that I still can beat him. I never challenge him. But I think I'm going to take that challenge on, me, myself, and Sparky. And I will see if I could retire him and Bill and Kurt.
And what we'll do is we'll bet on you and we'll bet on Sparky, and whoever wins, the proceeds will go to charity.
Yes, let's make it a thing. Make it a thing.
I know he's gonna call back. And he knows the McKenzie family very well, but I don't know. I know. I watch him build a few kites. I watch him fly them. But I don't know. Sparky is not an island boy. He's a valley boy. So he's a valley boy, and the valley boys have some talent, and I will not deny that. Goal and all those, I know them all well. I remember when Mr. Christie and his brothers them used to play in the yard. I remember all of that because I'm a Pinedale boy. But I will challenge my friend Sparky. He know the McKenzie, and I think I will retire him for once and for all.
All right, challenge is out. Right. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll make it happen.
My money on Sparky. My money on Sparky.
Okay.
All right, we got to get to the break. Flip side of the break, Pearlie, and I'll wrap this up and we'll start talking sports because Pearlie and I have a lot to be happy for today.
Let's talk about the good news.
Good news.
We bust open this bottle of champagne.
Yeah, heck. I tell you, I try to keep my mouth on even me talk about that way, but I am fine. Yes. LeBron no longer a Laker. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about NBA offseason moves, some Major League Baseball moves, and World Cup. That's all coming up. Keep it right where you got it. The Tuesday, June 30th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Topless jeans. It's a holiday. Sunny day.
Turn a trip to Burger King Nassau into a galactic adventure with the Mondo and Grogu Whopper Combo, featuring special shake fries. Whether you're a bounty hunter in training or just here for your way, Burger King Nassau has everything Mandalorian and Grogu related you could want. Grab the toys, the mugs, the crowns, and your PK and celebrate the Mandalorian and Grogu adventure with Burger King Nassau. This is the way.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
Join us at Galina's Customer Appreciation Day, Saturday, July 4th at number 308 East Bay Street. Get free health screenings and sign up for the Galina Porter. Enjoy delicious food from Bar the Girls, Elevated Barbecue, and the Corn Roaster. Meet Fitness Connection and Bohemian Brewery and learn more about their products and their services. There's fun for the whole family with face painting, games, bouncing castles, crab catching, egg and spoon races, sack races, and more. And there will be prizes and giveaways. You may win a TV, phone, laptop, or a resort day pass. It's all happening Saturday, July 4th at number 308 East Bay Street. Come and join the fun.
For fast, reliable, and impactful printing services, look no further. Let Printmasters bring your masterpiece to life. We stand by our quality products that is second to none. Our affordable pricing and friendly, efficient staff makes Printmasters the ultimate choice for all your printing needs. We can deliver any type of printing, business cards, you name it, we can print it.
Let Printmasters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Come again, brother. I see positive vibrations in the air, my boy. I hope you feel me, brother. I hope you feel me, sister. I say 1, 2, Rasta is passing through. Hey, I keep it cool, yeah. Real reggae music, how I always say. I say 1, 2, Rasta is passing through. Hey, I keep it cool, yeah. Real reggae music. I have a duty just to create good music, so it can reach the world across those 7 seas. Oh, it's the healing. No one can find this feeling here. Now the world should know. Yes, the world should know. 2, Rasta is passing through. Hey, I keep it cool, yeah. Real reggae music, how we say. I say 1, 2, Rasta is passing through. Hey, I keep it cool, yeah. Real reggae music. I miss a word, wine. People are so dope. Wines.
We're back at you on the Tuesday, June 30th edition of Talking Heads. Your boy Naughty along with Pearly Company right up until 6 p.m. And right now, the time is 5:38 p.m. And we got good news out of L.A., Pearly.
Oh, praise God is good. God is good all the time.
All right, before we get to that, let's get this caller out of the way, and then we can go to Sham Sharania. And from ESPN, he's going to break down the good news for us, okay? But let's get this caller out of the way real quick. Talking Heads.
Hey, Naughty. Hey, buddy.
Hey, brother.
Silver slippers.
Wow.
Mason Sedition Park tournaments.
Yes, indeed. With the great Maggie Jason killing dudes on the Mason Edition Park. The late great Maggie
that
Jason.
Used to be like a stadium on Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So
yes, Gil, I remember that.
To y'all. That's my uncle.
Okay.
Freddie Mannings.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not my uncle. That's my granddaddy.
All right.
Junior's my uncle.
All right. All right. I got you.
No, do you know what it is, right?
I know the family well.
I know it well, man, and I know what I'm tournaments you talk up very well too.
Pretty well, how come you ain't call off the thing? Right on the bend there by your boy headquarters. Used to be the banana boat.
Oh yeah, the banana boat. You know, trying to figure out how all the people is getting there.
Yeah, man, that was the same way, man. Banana boat.
I seriously can't figure out how all them people, because everybody who tell me they used to be in the banana boat.
Yeah, that was mainly, but mainly people used to be in the school. C.C. Sweden, and them schools.
I talking before me in your time. I thought my mommy, my daddy, them used to tell me about that.
Yeah, he been around from then. The banana boat. Then you had the Kong. Remember the Kong shell?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember all them things. I remember it's just like we used to sit down dinner on Sundays, and my dad used to teach us all these, tell us all about these things.
Remember Zanzibar?
I remember Zanzibar very well. I remember Zanzibar.
Remember Kentucky Spring?
Yes.
No, you should know what all it is.
Kentucky Spring by
Kentucky Spring by Zanzibar.
Huh?
Romeo, the late great Romeo and Shuby used to be the bouncers at Zanzibar. What you talking about?
That's the second half of the Zanzibar.
Yeah.
That's the second phase of the Zanzibar.
Know with all of them. I could go a little further back, but I think you all been in that area.
Which area? Try me.
This one was South Beach. What do you name that? Oh, shoot, the Jamaican Villa.
South Beach.
Motorbikes, them used to hang out there then. The 70s, remember them 70s?
That's in the late 70s, getting into the early 80s. Yeah, I remember.
No, I talking about the 70s, the bikes, them. Remember
I
when the 70s was on the road?
I remember that.
Yeah.
And I remember when the record drivers all used to park by the Texaco gas station on Independence roundabout, and then they used to race the accidents from there.
Yeah, we had some good times. Don't you remember the roller derby skates?
Yeah.
And the one which used to be on Village Road. The first stage on Village Road.
On Sundays. In the front of the food store in the food store parking lot on Sunday.
Yeah. So we used to have some good time back then. I hear you all just talking with wrestling. No, but whoever the fella was, he covered plenty of the old time wrestlers.
He covered all the wrestling, my Derek covered it all.
Yeah, but only two names I hear he didn't go. Them two brothers.
Jack and Jerry Briscoe.
Jerry Briscoe, them, yeah.
Brothers early, but he called him right at the gate.
Which one?
I didn't hear him call him.
Yeah, he called him Briscoe Brothers and the Funks.
Yeah. I wish I was a little earlier to get into it, but like I say, there's plenty things we used to have fun back in the day. I know if they could come back, but let me ask you something, buddy.
Too much video and internet now.
Let's talk about the movie theaters, what used to be Slam Jam.
We don't talk about all them.
We don't talk about all them, Skiller. You late?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man, you dead late.
Well, anyhow, you all have a blessed one, man, and listen to me. Now he gone. All y'all gotta do is say he gone. We ain't gotta talk about him no more.
Prince he gone.
I can talk all about how he going. That's how
I want you all to talk with the center what we need to bring in now. I hear they're bringing in one center from the Pistons.
Walker
He's looking at one center from the Pistons.
Yeah, Durham may not be the answer. I think they're going with Walker Kessler from Utah.
Yeah, he had two. He was targeting them. See him two right there.
Now that LeBee gone, they can pay him. They got money to spend now.
Yeah, exactly. You can pay him now. And I can listen. I can do it.
All right.
Take time. Appreciate the call, man. All right, Mr. Producer, let's get to that clip from Shams Charania of the ESPN. LeBron James has informed the Los Angeles Lakers they can move on without him. He's going to play elsewhere. Pearlie and I give you our take as to where he's going to play next season. I'm leaning toward Golden State, but there could be some other options there as well. But let's hear from Shams first and foremost, and then we get right back at you right here on Talking Heads.
Tell us about how LeBron came to the decision that he wants to play again, but it won't be with L.A.
LeBron James made the decision on Tuesday here that he will enter free agency, but not only that, he has decided to leave the Los Angeles Lakers. Rich Paul, his agent, informed Rob Pelinka, the Lakers' president of basketball operations, that the Lakers can move on with their offseason because LeBron James is moving on with them. He is leaving after 8 years. He led them to a 2020 NBA championship. And so LeBron James had to first sift through whether he wanted to play another year, and all indications were he was going to do that. So a record unprecedented 24th NBA season awaits LeBron James at the very least. But then it was about where he was going to do it. And obviously there's been a lot of different moves over the last year or so with the Lakers, different priorities with the Lakers. Luka Reeves, we know they're both on max contracts, and their organization had decisions to make. And so before it can get to a point where the Lakers had to take time and wait, LeBron James made the decision for them. Now both sides can move on with their offseason. And so why? I'm told this is a happiness-led decision for LeBron James. He feels like he needs to find his happiness elsewhere, and wherever he lands in free agency, it will not be driven by money, according to sources. And so it was a bumpy finish for him with the Lakers at different points, even though at the age of 41, he led the Lakers out of the first round pretty much by himself as that star player with Reeves and Luka Doncic out. But now, 8 years later, in LA, that's the most time he's ever spent with a team. He told the Lakers today that they can move on because he is moving on elsewhere. LeBron James will play for a new team in season 24.
Don't let the door them hit ya. Where the good Lord split ya.
Boy.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. And just what I said it was going to be his time in L.A. Pearly, was I right? You told me 8 years ago you're ahead of the course. We let it play out. We let it play out. Was I right or was I wrong?
Naughty? Oh, Lord. Yes, you were right, Naughty.
Come on. It's time for me to be that guy.
Go ahead, be that guy.
I want you to tell me that I'm that guy for being right.
Be that guy. Be that guy.
Because I was right. Tell me I can be that guy because I was right. I need to hear that, Pearly.
If Naughty, you can be that guy because you were right.
And LeBron can now push out.
And he can now push out.
All right.
But now push out.
Naughty and Pearly, what time is the float parade for all of us real Lakers celebrating LeBron leaving LA? The nightmare is over. When we having the parade? Pearly coordinating that, we'll let you know.
I'm ready to go on the parade right now. Meet me on Fort Charlotte Hill.
Glad to hear your voice, Naughty One. And hey, the air fryer kid, you all two should be out tonight celebrating.
I'm celebrating. I want to celebrate this goal Mbappe just scored for France. Awesome.
Naughty, you ain't gonna like me to say this, and probably MJ won't like me to say this either, but he coming to the Spurs. I don't like to say it. Him and Wemby for one more ring for him. I don't think so. I think he's going to Golden State.
It wouldn't. I listen. I'm hearing the plan is for Golden State to get AD and him, but Detroit said they have no intentions. I mean, the Wizards said they have no intentions of trading AD.
They say that now, but when Rich Paul worked his magic behind his black magic, dog magic behind the scenes, they could trade him.
Naughty, it will not surprise me. It will not shock me. It will not make me feel any kind of way if LeBron takes a veteran minimum to go to Miami to try to win a ring.
If Riley will have him back, he'll go to Miami. That's where I'm thinking.
But he's going to take a small salary because he's going to go to a team that has a chance of winning an NBA title. He's not going to go to a Brooklyn Nets. Right? He's not going to go to Detroit Pistons. He's going to go to the Warriors. He's going to end up in San Antonio, Cleveland, or Miami. One of those four teams. And it will not surprise me if he ends up in Miami on a veteran minimum.
Yep. And another one while all this LeBron hype is going on is Kawhi. He's on his way back to Toronto. I hear Toronto's prepared to trade for him and bring him back.
No, the trade has happened. Trade happened.
Bingo. I wanted to make sure it was official.
I didn't make sure it's official because they were talking about it earlier. And
we still talked about it. It wasn't official yet.
Yeah, it says Brandon Ingram headlines return to Clippers in deal over on verge of going down. It's about to close it soon.
All right. So we'll see how that works out for the Clippers. I think the Clippers are going to have to go in total rebuild mode now.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'm happy. I mean, like I told my son almost he almost dead laughing at me. I say, I don't care if we go become a lottery team. I happy he gone.
I am happy he's gone too. I'm ecstatic that he's gone. Now we could build around Luka. We got money to spend to actually, put pieces in place. You could build a team around Luka and Reeves. I think they're gonna go with Kessler over Duran, and I think they got some other pieces up there. I think they're gonna try to bring Kennard back as well.
I think so too, and Hayes. So they'll have Hayes, DeAndre, and hopefully Kessler, which will be.
No, but if they do the trade with Kessler, DeAndre's gone in that trade.
Maybe he may be gone in it. No, but Kessler's a free agent.
No, he's not. Kessler is still there. You got to do a sign and trade to get Kessler.
Oh, okay, all right.
He's restricted, so.
Oh, yeah.
But that's Luka's homeboy, so I hear, and he's a good rim protector and a good defender. And he can stretch the floor. He can shoot the three a little bit.
But that's good.
That opens up space. And I think the quiet force for the Lakers this year, and I think he's going to have a good run, especially if they pay him, because they're already talking about paying him, is the rookie we just drafted.
So now that that's what we know, the Lakers got between $50 and $52 million in salary cap space.
Correct. They can sign some players now.
They could add some pieces now. They could get another superstar, and then they could also add some other pieces. Plus, you still got them the league veteran minimums as well.
Correct. And they could bring some pieces back, like Richie Hachimura. They could bring Rui back now.
I hope they bring him back because I like him. I think he plays well. He serves off Luka very well.
Listen, I think a lot of these dudes can play at their own vibe now after coming out of the shadow of LeBron and having to deal with all his idiosyncrasies.
Yeah.
We'll see how it pans out. We got to get to our picks there, Purdy, brought to you by the Island Game. We got one game in the WNBA tonight, but what a good one. You got the Aces 14-5 taking on the Liberty 12-8.
Oh, this is for the Commissioner's Cup.
New York 6.5-point favorites. And the over for the game is 173.5. Las Vegas +1. Listen, I like the Aces plus the 6.5 in this, and I like it over the 173.5.
I'll tell you why I'm going to go with the Liberty, because I think Asia may be hurt.
She's playing though.
I'm not sure of that. What I saw today didn't make me believe that.
If she's not playing, then I go with the Liberty. If she's playing, give me the 6.5 points.
I can't remember where I saw something on that earlier today. That it says that she may not get she may sit it or she's hurting, so she's not going to be 100% either way. I'm not sure.
Hold on. Injury report. All right, she's just been marked and ruled as out.
Okay.
You got Baker is ruled out as well, and the guard Abbott. Okay, never mind. Give me the Liberty minus the 6.5.
I tell you, that's why I said
only Stabile is out for the Liberty. I think the Vegas Aces, they got too much to win in this one. So what I'll do is give me, if that's the case, then give me the Liberty and the money line and over.
All right. See, I like that. And just before we go, I was imploring on people to vote for Jazz. Jazz didn't make it to the finals. So, but there's voting this week going on until Thursday as to who will be starting. The Dodgers got an opportunity to have 7 starters. Otani's already automatic. No, but Otani already the starting DH because he finished with the most votes overall by almost 35 million, 3,500,000. That a guy from second baseman, a shortstop from Toronto. And then you've got Mookie, you got Freddie, Mookie, Muncy, Will, Teoscar, and Pajes all in the money. Who they're voting? How they do it is they vote for the top 2. And then then this week is just the vote who's going to be the starting players. So the Dodgers should have probably maybe 8, maybe 9 or 10 players on the All-Star team. Yamamoto going to be there. And then Wibisky pitching like a All-Star. So we could have 2 pitchers.
Oh, God. Let's check the World Cup. All right, Pearly. Enjoy your Dodgers.
The France is now leading at half, leading Sweden 1-0. Mbappe had a gorgeous goal.
Norway knocked off the Ivory Coast 2-1.
That was a good game, yeah. Ivory Coast, I cried for them. I mean, not literally, but They played a hell of a game today. That was really a good game.
Mexico and Ecuador play at 9 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
And for those of you asking about Ja Morant to the Blazers, that's a quiet move right there. They traded players for Ja Morant. They didn't trade draft picks, and now I hear Portland's loading up to try and get Brown out of Boston. You put Brown out of Boston in Portland with Ja Morant, you got some potential there.
That will be awesome. That would be awesome.
Because they got young pieces and stuff that could work there too. You called in, chimed in, texted in, great stuff. For MJ, for Purdy, this your boy Naughty, and for Mr. Producer saying, hey, enjoy your Tuesday. We'll see you here tomorrow right here on Talking Heads. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you on Wednesday.
The name of the game is show no shame. The name of the game is show no fair. The name of the game is show no shame. Survival is the game. Survival is the game. Have you ever heard a hungry baby cry? Have you ever heard a hungry baby cry? Cry, cry, cry. And you can't find food to feed it. Do you know what it feels like? You're paranoid to hear the little children cry, 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 cry. The name of the game is show no shame. The name of the game is show no fair. The name of the game is show no shame. Survival is the game.
KFC has a bold new flavor you'll love. Introducing the all-new Barbecue Rap Star. We're talking a juicy chicken breast filet, fried to golden crisp perfection. Smoky barbecue sauce, topped with cheese, then wrapped in a delicious toasted tortilla with flavor in every bite. Go spicy or keep it original. Either way, it's a star for a reason. Barbecue Rap Star is the star of the menu at KFC Nassau. Get yours today at any KFC.
Galina's Customer Appreciation Day, Saturday, July 4th at number 308 East Bay Street. Get free health screenings and sign up for the Colina Porter. Enjoy delicious food from Bar the Girls, Elevated Barbecue, and the Corn Roaster. Meet Fitness Connection and Bohemian Brewery and learn more about their products and their services. There's fun for the whole family with face painting, games, bouncing castles, crab catching, egg and spoon races, sack races, and more. And there will be prizes and giveaways. You may win a TV, phone, laptop, or a resort day pass. It's all happening Saturday, July 4th at number 308 East Bay Street. Come and join the fun.
Change doesn't happen in sound bites. It happens when people come together and actually talk. The Forum is that conversation, where Bahamians from all walks of life work through the issues that affect us all, challenge each other, and find solutions together. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. The Forum with Ricardo Wells. Coming this Saturday to Guardian Radio.
Put more money back in your pocket with the Fidelity Debt Consolidation Loan. Why pay more when you can pay less? Reduce your monthly debt payments down to one low, easy payment. Apply for a Fidelity Debt Consolidation Loan today. Call 356-7764.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
Craving something bold, fresh, and unforgettable?